Hello Pisces, and welcome to your reading for the month of July. So as always, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And just remember that tarot is energy. Energy is fluid. And this reading may resonate differently for each and every one of you. So let's see what Spirit wants you to know for July. So I can see the main theme of this reading is the King of Wands. So July is all about stepping into your power. The King of Wands is a visionary. He's confident, charismatic, and he knows exactly where he is going. So this tells me that many of you are entering a period where you're being asked to trust your abilities more than ever before. So Pisces, you may have spent recent months questioning yourself, waiting for signs, or wondering if you're ready for the next chapter. Spirit's telling me that you are. So the card often appears when someone's being called into leadership, whether that's in your career, your family, your business, or simply just your own life. You are being asked to take charge. So this is not a month for shrinking yourself. This is a month for owning your gifts. So Pisces, the hidden opportunity comes through an awakening. So it's the Judgment card. And this is a powerful card because it represents rebirth, realization, and answering a higher calling. Many of you Pisces out there are going to be receiving clarity around something that you've been questioning for maybe a long time. So you may suddenly understand why a particular chapter ended, perhaps why that person left or why the delay happened, maybe why things unfolded exactly as they did. So the opportunity here is seeing your life from a higher perspective. What's once looked like rejection may actually reveal itself as like a redirection. So Spirit is inviting you into a new chapter, but first you must be willing to release the old one. So your challenge for the month is the Knight of Wands, and this is managing your enthusiasm. So the Knight of Wands is passionate, adventurous, and eager to move forward. The problem is sometimes he moves so quickly that he forgets to think. So Pisces, opportunities may be beginning to appear rapidly throughout July. And you may feel excited to jump into everything at once, but Spirit is reminding you that not every opportunity deserves your energy. So choose carefully, move intentionally. Passion is a gift, but direction is what creates success. In the area of your personal growth, we have the Emperor. So your growth this month comes through structure. The Emperor is all about foundations, discipline, and long-term planning. Many of you are moving beyond dreaming and into that building phase of life. So this card suggests that you're becoming more grounded, more confident, and more capable of creating stability for yourself. So Spirit is asking, what systems need strengthening? What routines need improving? And what goals deserve a practical plan? This is where your power grows. So then the advice from Spirit is to stop hesitating. You have the Knight of Swords, and this is direction, focus, and determination. There may be conversations that you've been avoiding or decisions that you've been postponing, truths that you've probably been reluctant to speak about, but July encourages decisive action. Pisces, you need to trust yourself enough to move forward. So sometimes clarity arrives after the first steps have been taken. Then we move on to the unexpected influences, which is the Nine of Wands, and this shows resilience. So this card tells me that you've been through a lot recently and you've faced challenges, questioned yourself, and you've probably considered giving up at least once. Yet here you are, still standing, still trying, and still believing. The unexpected influence here is realizing just how strong you have become. So the finish line is much closer than you think. So guys, now we are going to clarify the reading and see what happens next. So with the King of Wands, it's clarified by the Two of Wands. Now the King becomes even bigger through that Two of Wands. So this tells me that your focus is shifting towards the future. So Pisces, you're beginning to think beyond your current circumstances, and you may be planning a move, a business expansion, or a new career direction. It could also mean travel, but either way, it's going to be a major life change. The world feels bigger now, and Spirit is encouraging you to think long term. So your future is expanding, and Judgment card is clarified by the Nine of Wands. Now this is a beautiful confirmation. The awakening represented by Judgment comes after this long battle, and you've earned the wisdom that you're gaining. The breakthrough you've been waiting for isn't just random, it is a result of everything that you've learned along the way. So the message here is don't stop now. The revelation is coming, the answers are coming. The breakthrough is literally just round the corner. Then we move on to the Knight of Wands, and that's clarified by the Ten of Wands. Now this is a warning about burnout. So the Knight of Wands wants you to run full speed ahead, but the Ten of Wands shows someone carrying too much. So Pisces, be careful not to take on responsibilities that belong to other people. You do not need to save everyone. You do not need to carry everyone else's burden. So success doesn't require exhaustion. I think part of this growth this month involves learning what you need to release. And then we have the Emperor, which is obviously clarified by the Two of Pentacles. Life may feel busy, and there could be multiple responsibilities demanding your attention. So this is a card of juggling, maybe work, family, finances, relationships. The Two of Pentacles says that you're juggling a lot. The Emperor says create order. So you need to create a structure and balance. So you don't need perfection. You just simply need a system that's going to support your goals. The Knight of Swords, clarified by the Eight of Wands, is incredibly fast-moving energy as well. So the pace of July may surprise you. Messages are going to arrive, opportunities will appear, and conversations will happen a lot quicker than expected. Plans move forward. So the things that felt stuck suddenly start gaining momentum. If you've been waiting for movement, this card suggests that it's coming quickly. So stay ready. Then we have the Nine of Wands, which is clarified by the Star. So this is my favourite combination of the entire reading, because the Nine of Wands represents the struggle and the Star represents the reward. So Star is all about healing, hope and renewal, faith and wish fulfillment. Spirit wants you to know that what you've been working towards is worth it. So you're not fighting for nothing. The Star appears when the universe wants you to remember that brighter days are ahead, so keep going. So the overall message for Pisces this July is it's a month that feels like a turning point. The first half of the reading shows somebody stepping into leadership, confidence and personal power. And then the second half reveals where the path will lead. So it leads towards expansion, it leads towards healing and hope. And I feel like the biggest lesson of July is learning to trust yourself and move forward while also releasing those burdens that no longer belong to you. Pisces, you are being called into a larger version of yourself, a version that is more confident, more disciplined, more focused, and more aligned with their true purpose. So the reading begins with the King of Wands and ends with the Star. That's a remarkable journey. It tells me that the version you're holding onto for your future isn't impossible. It's simply asking for commitment. So I feel like the final message from the universe here is, Pisces, stop looking at how far you've come and worrying about how much further you have to go. Look at how much stronger you have become. July is the month you stop surviving and start building the future that you've actually been dreaming about. So trust your path, trust yourself, and keep your eyes on the horizon. The Star is waiting for you. So you beautiful bunch, I hope you enjoyed that reading. And as always, Pisces, if this reading did resonate with you, please let me know in the comments. I would love to read what all you guys have to say. But for now, that is it. I hope you have an amazing July, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Lots of love and light. And thank you so much for being here.